have checked the whiteboard for my name to see what I am doing, what horse I am working with, what special equipment, what tack I need, which I have already gotten out. The special equipment, there are pictures of the special equipment above the whiteboard in case you are not familiar with it. So now that I have everything out, I'm going to get to the horse's in, so I'm going to get him out of the stall. His halter and usually a lead rope are here in alphabetical order, most of it. And so I'm going to take that. When I go to the stall, I'm going to make sure that he sees me, that his hind end isn't facing me, that he is aware of me coming in. So I'm going to go into the stall. Go, Gavin. And I don't lock myself in. And I go and put the halter on him. Sorry, Gavin. There we go. And move it up. And I have, always with the lead rope, we never move the horses with just the halter, always have a lead rope. Come on, Gavin, good boy. Then I'm going to make sure to open the door all the way. There's lots of room, then bring him in the aisle. Also, I would check before coming into the aisle that there are no horses or people in the way. And then we close the door again. Put him into the cross ties. Oh, Gavin. Boy. Then we attach the cross ties, which are quick release, on the lower part of the halter on both sides. And then we can remove the lead rope and put it out of the way while we do the grooming. So the first thing that we're going to use out of the grooming kit is the hoof pick. And the reason we do that first is because we want to find out if there's any stones, if he has any kind of soreness, lameness, heat, any kind of cuts that might affect us using him. So we don't want to get him all groomed and then find when we do his feet that we can't actually use him. So we start on the left side the same, when you're facing the same way as the horse with the front hoof. You're going to get nice and close to him and pretty much shoulder to shoulder. Then you're going to run your hand down the back of his leg until he lifts his foot. Oh, Gavin. When you get the hoof up, make sure you're supporting the hoof, and then they'll be more likely to stand for you. I'm going to use the pick away from the horse and away from you so that you don't hurt yourself. And you're going to clean out, this is the frog, this triangular part in the middle, which is sensitive. The rest of the hoof is not, so you don't want to pick there, but you want to clean out the clefts of the hoof. Clean it off. Then you help him set it down very gently so that he doesn't stomp. You keep your feet parallel to the horse so that if he does drop his foot, your feet are not in the way. We'll do the hind foot. Easy. Good boy. And same thing. Their feet are fairly clean now, but at some times of the year there'll be a lot of mud and stones in them. Good boy. Then you would go around the horse under the high part of the cross tie so that you're not irritating him by pulling on them constantly, and do the other two hooves. I'm going to put him back on the mat. Come on, Gab. Come on, back up. Good boy. Good boy. And the first brush we use is the curry comb, which is round and rubber, and we work, again, we start on the left side, we work from the neck to the back. This one you use in a circular motion to get all the dirt and stuff that's close to the skin, bring it all up. This is a fairly hard brush, so you don't use it where there's bone. You don't want to use it along the spine. down the legs, the lower legs, but wherever there's muscle, you can use it. And you can use it fairly vigorously. This is good for their circulation. And we didn't talk about why we groom, but we groom to get them clean, particularly where the tack is going to be so that there's nothing that's going to rub on them. It's a good way to check your horse over to make sure there's no cuts or anything like that. Next brush would be the dandy brush, which is a stiffer brush. And he's shedding. Which we use to get rid of the stuff that you've brought up with the curry comb. So this you use with the hair in short, brisk strokes. And you can keep the curry comb and clean it every few strokes, especially now when they are shedding. Again, this is a fairly stiff brush, so you would avoid doing any areas that might be more sensitive. Work from the back to the front. Good boy, Gavin. And then the final brush on the body is the body brush, which is a much softer brush. Some of them have long bristles like this, some of them are much flatter. This you can use anywhere on the body, so you want to make sure that he doesn't have any dirt or anything where the bridle is going to sit, so especially behind the ears, and if they've been rolling, they might be muddy. And this again, you work with the way the hair grows. If it were spring or summer and they had less of a coat, this would really help bring a shine to the coat. With the body, you really want to get under where the girth is going to be. Make sure there's no dirt there. This you can use down their legs, on their spine. And if they don't have a face brush, then you can use it on their face too.